Welcome back to Hall of Fame College Football. I'm your host, Jason Watkins. We're soon to be coming to you live 5 days a week, as long as I can get all these freaking issues worked out with my stuff. But we will be. I am joined tonight by our boy, the professor from High Top Sports. Welcome to the show, Kody.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. I got the Gator background going. I'll have to change that here in a second. Yeah, man. I have one question though. I'm on here quite a bit. Can I get into that little intro? Like, can you get a good clip of me like you have for you and the coach? And can I slide on there on the intro?
Well, you're gonna have to talk to the old boss about that, there, Kody.
I'm talking to the boss.
He is not the boss. No, hey, listen, man, I'll put you in there. I'll throw you in there.
All right.
But the thing about that is that you kind of belong to High Top Sports, so I don't want to, step on any toes there over there. I just wonder if that's doing it right now.
No, it's all good.
No, man. Hey, welcome back to the show, though. As always, folks, don't mind me for a second. I'm going to make an adjustment here on this video. Let me do that. It's starting to drive me crazy. Jeez. All right. Better. Okay, cool. All right, gentlemen. Folks, welcome to the show. Hey, the puppy is not here just yet, but he will be here Monday. So for our next live video, our next live show, he's going to be here. I'm pretty excited about that too, by the way. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Is this a home setup? Is what you're running now?
This is not. No, I have switched places for our studio. This one's actually, we're going to be done with it soon. We're like pretty close. Yeah, Hank says the Kody we like.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
They've been liking Okie like Kody a little less lately. Although, listen, guys, I like Okie like Kody, and he hasn't even said anything to me about all the shit we've been talking about Mike Gundy, which is going to continue today, just so we know. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We also are going to talk about, surprisingly enough, I got to give Sark some props. That is really hard to say. I hate it. But anyway, that's
talk a little.
The name is Norman. I was going to wait to say it, but I might as well just tell y'all. I'm going to name him Norman. I think he looks like a Norman. He also looks a bit like a Hank, but I just didn't know how I'd feel about that.
Kind of looks like a Boz too.
He does look like a Boz. He's a big boy. But Norman is kind of, rather than just completely tie it to Oklahoma and have everybody think I'm a complete weirdo.
Yeah.
Norman. Not that I'm not one. But yeah.
Can we start off with the have you seen the Miami jabs? Apparently that Coach Venables took a jab at Miami supposedly, and Miami's all up in arms about. Can we start off this podcast with that?
In fact, you bring that up and talk about that a little bit, because I just saw a little bit of it, and I've been having nothing but issues with my stuff. So I would actually like you to do that. Bring it up. Talk about it. What happened?
Yeah. So essentially, he didn't even take a shot at Miami, but whenever you mention their name,
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, he just said, like Miami. I don't even know the quote. I just saw all the Miami fans all up in arms about BV saying something about, like, even whispering.
Hold on. They're saying they can't hear you. Can you turn your mic up just a shade?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Is it you? Yeah. Is that a little better, guys? Turn it just a little bit more.
Better?
Yeah, I can definitely hear it better.
All right.
I can definitely hear it better. Are you guys better? Is that better? let us know.
Let us know. And so apparently BV didn't even take a shot at Miami. He just said teams like Miami, and they got all up in arms. I kind of want to find the quote. But it was apparently during Big 12 media days. That's why I was kind of wondering.
That must have been at one of the satellite stations, because he didn't say it on the podium, or it could have been on radio or something like that, you know.
So there's a bunch of there's a bunch of interviews going. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. So the way it goes is they come up to the main podium, and then from there it will go to. They'll go down and they'll sit with different people. They've got a little media scrum. It could have been right whenever everybody was around him, right? A hurricane trigger response in the middle of the 10-state comment. Yeah, dude, who gives a shit?
I was just wondering if that was during your time there.
I mean, I didn't catch that. I did catch that a little bit later, but I hadn't caught it at that moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hadn't caught it at that very moment.
So what did he exactly say to piss them off?
Let's look.
Yeah, I'm looking now. I don't necessarily see where he.
Just 1 second.
Oh, the Cheez-It Bowl, maybe? No, Miami didn't make a bowl game.
No, so it wasn't. I'm not exactly sure what was said. Give me 1 second, man. I'm struggling again. There's something wrong. I can't. My second screen isn't up, so I can't even see anybody or hear anything.
It was a direct shot, but allegedly, James Thice has it, because they swooped in at the 11th hour on Jaden Jackson and dropped a bag. Okay, so it's about a recruit, is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, but Jaden's still coming to Oklahoma. But of course they did. What else are they going to do? That's their MO. Why are they bitching about it?
I mean, they did struggle against, Mario did struggle in 2022. So it's not really a shot. I mean, why? This is my thing. They're going into the SEC. It's not like they took a shot at Florida or somebody else, right? Guys, he took a shot at a team that they're never going to play. When's the last time that Oklahoma played Miami? Like, I don't feel like it's a shot. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. Okay. Something along the lines of 5 of our losses were by 1 score. It wasn't like we were out there losing to Middle Tennessee. I see. So it is kind of a shot. Yeah, okay. I'll take that. I just couldn't find the direct quote. I just saw Miami fans. So, like established programs have podcasts, right, guys? And Miami fans have Twitter Spaces because they don't have any established podcasts. They don't have the gear, they don't have the cameras, they don't have the microphones. So, a well-known fan base like, Florida, Oklahoma, Middle Tennessee, every other fan base has an established podcast, but Miami fans just stay on Twitter Spaces 24/7, literally 24/7, and you can't hear anything, and it's always like just a terrible thing. Have you been in one of those? Oh my God, it's terrible.
What was it? Wait a minute, I want to understand.
James said it here. Will you highlight that comment, or can I? Let me see if I can.
Okay, something along the lines of 5 of our losses were by 1 score more. It wasn't like we were out there losing to Middle Tennessee. Oh, now that is a shot. I love it.
It's a shot, right?
Yeah.
It is a shot.
Yeah, it's a shot.
That's a shot to you.
No, that's a shot. It's a bit of a shot.
Yeah. Okay. So, but
It's a
yeah,
bit of a shot.
that's
Doesn't bother me, though. Screw him.
you know
Who cares?
maybe if BV had a Miami podcast to maybe poke at a little bit, he wouldn't be. But they don't have any. They just have Twitter Spaces. They don't have any real podcasts.
It had Twitter Spaces, so it had to have been a YouTube movie though, or show, right? Or maybe I don't know. Well, it came out of Big 12 Media Day, so that means it was.
And that's why I asked you before the cast if.
But they have been recruiting the same guys. So here's the thing. This is why they got upset, and this makes a lot of sense right here, James. James has always got our back here. I love it. The thing is that just like he says, especially on defense, they've been heavily recruiting, and they're negative recruiting against OU all the time. Which, this is what they do. This is Miami for you. Miami hasn't won anything in 20 freaking years. So this is going to be how it is.
What's annoying to you, Perfect Cracker? I don't really know what's annoying to you.
What is annoying?
Yeah.
What? Okay. Well, you can, I guess, if you want to. I don't know what's wrong with you. What are you complaining about? We're gonna get into everything, so
Yeah, chicken 15-15.
That's our boy. Chicken.
You like how BB punked Miami, but I love a good Miami punkin'. I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Where's the coach? The coach, hey, by the way, everybody should go and wish Coach a happy birthday today. He is actually at a country music concert. This is what Coach is doing. Or he's there out with his wife, his family. They're checking out Loretta Lynn's daughter and crap.
That's cool.
Anyway, a really good country music, something that he's like working on. The sound is bad. What is wrong?
Yeah. He's saying my sound is bad.
Okay, just a second. Let me work on the sound. Sheesh.
Turn me up a little bit.
Okay, so you need to go to your
settings.
Go to your sound real quick and go to automatically adjust the mic volume.
Better?
Better? I don't know. It sounded fine to me before, but I mean, I have to check with my audience here. Thank you, Cracker, for letting us know. Tell us again. Now is it better? Talk, Kody.
Yeah, is it better?
It sounds better in my ears.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Everybody else seems to be okay. Happy birthday, Coach. All the love in the world. Yes. Hey, listen, Coach was great this week, and you should have seen this dude. Over the next couple of days, you're going to get a bunch of stuff out of us. I'm downloading a bunch of video and having to compress it and do all that kind of stuff. This is all new to me as far as the, really good audio, video, all that other stuff. So I'm working on it. There's a couple of other things. Thank you. I'm glad it is. I'm glad it's better, Cracker. Good.
All right.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah, good. I want you to stay. So come on.
Yeah.
All right. But no, listen, we're going to have a lot of stuff, but you should have seen the coach. The guy, you should have seen him, Kody. He was everywhere. All the coaches knew who he was. Oh, he's a rock star. They all knew who he was, man. Even the guys that, I would say Satterfield may not have known him at the moment, but I mean, even they all kind of did, though. You know what I mean? They all knew that they had recruited his guys at some point or another.
Yeah.
And so, and we got to hang around with Stephen Coleman on would have been Wednesday night, and that was freaking cool, because he's a former Oklahoma player, defensive lineman. He's actually going to come on with us, I think, quite a bit during the season, guys, and break down the defensive work that they do. Just kind of, talking about, because he was used to the 3-3-5. He's going to be able to break down what he saw from the OU defense and other defense as well, because that's what he watches. So, confirmed. Crack.
How was FSU?
Be nice. Yeah. Huh?
Lemon Lime said how was FSU? I said they're kind of scary this year. They bring a lot of talent back. It's gonna be a tough ride. Now they play LSU week 1, and we will see.
Yeah.
After LSU week 1, we're going to see what kind of team they are made of. And Jordan Travis is really good. I wonder if he can stay healthy. That's always been the knock on him, right, Jason, is staying healthy. And a lot of guys, right? That's we can probably list 500 athletes that
you
couldn't
talk
stay
about
healthy.
people want to see if Marcus Majors is going to get it done this year, and I mean it's always been about him in the running back. He's got 1 year left, and he just hadn't been able to stay healthy. He's electric when he's on the field, but he hadn't stayed healthy, and it's tough.
Like they say in the NFL, the best availability. The best ability is availability, right? So yeah, lemon lime. If unfortunately, if Jordan Travis stays healthy, I think they are in the playoffs.
Look, I agree. I feel like it's one of those deals where you're going to probably.
Got pretty easy schedule.
If they can stay, yes. Well, look, they've got to go through. Oklahoma is only not favored in one game, and it's the Texas game, but they're both favored to win 9.5. That's what they've got them for their. To me, I feel like you're looking at a situation where they're going to go out there and get it done. They just are, and
what is
it's going to be because of like something bad, something really bad. Because here's the one thing that I think that I want to take the most from, we're going to get into the Gundy stuff and some of this other stuff, but here's what I'll tell you the most that I took from Coach Venables and from the guys, the players that were there, everything. What I noticed that, and this is something we've been talking about in here a lot, we continue to talk about recruiting and all this stuff. And by the way, Jaden Jackson, 4-star defensive lineman, IMG, he lines up right next to Stoney. I wonder if he's going to come and Stoney's not. No, don't see it. Right. This is going to go down. And here's the thing. He's never wavered on any of this stuff, guys. And what I've noticed is that he's not wavering now. The question that I asked him was, look, how much were you concerned coming off of this, and were getting into the transfer portal? How much of a boost is that going to give you as you continue to build up your recruiting base? Because I don't really have any doubts in what they're doing recruiting. I just don't. It's not something that I've felt like that they're going to get done, that they're not going to get done. They're going to continue to recruit the way they know how to recruit. They're recruiting guys out of Florida, which is not something that's been happening at pretty much ever. Him going to Clemson helped that. This staff has a lot of relationships with coaches in Florida, with the state, and they know that they're going to bring in these guys, right? When it comes to these recruits, they're picking them up, right? Now, and look, guys, let Sooner Cowboy do what he does. This is what the dude does. Can OU get back to the Big 12 championship game? We're talking about that. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can.
Well, and you only got you
don't have to play K-State. You don't have to play Texas Tech. You don't have to. I mean, look, the team that if there was anything that was going to keep them from doing it, I would say it would be the other big time teams. They really only have to go through Texas. They get TCU, BYU. I believe BYU is going to be pretty good. I don't think, and I think that in their house, that's a tough win. But overall, should you beat them? Yeah, you should. Okay. Are you necessarily going to in Provo? I can see if they don't. I understand it. But that being said, if they go through and they go 10-2, then that means that they're almost definitely in that championship game. Almost definitely. Because Texas, K-State, Texas Tech should beat up on each other. Then you've got Kansas. Kansas could, they don't have to deal with, I don't think that Texas plays them. I'm not positive that Texas plays them. But in any event, guys, what I would tell you is you're going to go through and win. You're going to go through and win these games. What is it that we're thinking that we've got But I mean, what is it that you think? I mean, Sooner Cowboys, you're asking the question. I'm asking you the question. Are you going to sit on the fence? Like we asked you this the other night. Are you going to sit on the fence or are you going to tell us what's going to happen? Because you know what? All your predictions about, these guys going here and there. I mean, hey, Jaden Jackson was looking over. I mean, obviously Miami. He was over there looking at Texas. He didn't go there. And I mean, if you saw what did David Stone say? What did David Stone say? Whenever Jaden had posted his recruiting picture in Austin, what did he say? He said, this ain't it. This ain't it. It was right on Twitter. It was hilarious, So we know, to me, I don't think that there's any doubt whatsoever they're going to freaking take care of him. I don't think there's any doubt. And I don't think there's any doubt that he's trying to pull in as many of these guys as he can. Williams-Nwaneri has been slated by every freaking recruiting guru out there to go to Oklahoma for the entire year. He went to Georgia. He left within 2 hours of getting there. Not a single pundit said that he was going to be going to Georgia. Not one.
Sooner Cowboy, you say that OU needs to beat Texas or win the Big 12 championship, right?
Well, they'll have to do both to win the Big 12 championship.
Exactly. But my thing is, you do have to remember this is a game, and freak things happen. Dylan Gabriel can blow his knee out the first practice that they have, and they could be sunk.
We got Jackson Arnold at least.
You do have Jackson Arnold, but Jackson Arnold is inexperienced, and do I think he can lead the ship an entire season?
Yeah,
I don't know
what you're saying. Look, if you you want to win as much as you can and be hopeful about what's coming, right?
That's yes, exactly. But just don't be. It's like the coach said in Friday Night Lights. When you start predicting state championships here in Texas, the coach for Pyramid, he says, when you start predicting state championships, there's a lot of pressure. So don't add pressure to your program because you expect this to beat Texas and to win the Big 10 championship or the Big 12 championship. Guys, things happen. Weird things happen. If BV doesn't win the Big 12 championship this year and goes out,
right,
and he goes, 10-2 in the SEC the first year, you happy? Yeah, you're ecstatic. So let's just temper the expectations a little bit. The defense has a lot of makeup to
asking that of a freaking Oklahoma fan is ridiculous. It's like freaking trying to hold back the dam water with your damn finger. Because they're not going to temper them back. They're not. And particularly this Oklahoma fan is not going to temper it back. Bottom line. And the truth is exactly what listen, right here. Riley left OU in a shitty place, not even a bad place. It was a shitty place. He freaking gutted out the team. Yep. The guys that didn't go with him went elsewhere or went to the draft. It was crap. I don't give a crap what Colin Cowherd's talking about. The dude don't know. The guy just got done saying that OU is going to be the same as Nebraska. They're recruiting Texas. They're not only they have a pipeline in Texas, they have a newer pipeline that came with Brent Venables from Florida, which is the speed state that everybody has to recruit in order to be able to freaking compete at this level. It's not the same. But the bottom line is it was left in a bad position. They're a year behind Texas at minimum. They're a year behind Texas at minimum. When it comes to recruiting and everything else, Texas has had 2 top 5 classes in the top 10. So they've had 3 classes to Venables 2. Now, can you flip it around quicker? Sure. Sure you can. Okay? Sure you can. But the bottom line is that we're going to find out what happens. But we're going to move off of this because you know what? We don't know what's going to happen. It's a rivalry game. We know that. I get it. And I hope to hell that they win. And to be honest with you, here's what I would tell you. When's the last time that Texas won 2 in a row? They don't do it. It just
and I want to I want Oklahoma to win too because I've already put money on it that they were going to win the Big 12. I did that during the spring game. I already told you that. But this is my thing, guys. You are so fixated on Texas, right? But do not get in the Michigan mindset.
It's just here's what this is, and I love you, Sooner Cowboy. It's killing me. It's always something with you, man. If you jump off it now, since you're getting a little happier about recruiting, now you're worried about something else. This is just what you do.
Okay, but let's say this: do not fixate on a team. When's the last time Texas won a national championship?
Shit.
They
won a Big 12 championship.
Can I say
2009?
Can I say this? If I'm OU and I'm Sooner Cowboy, I'm looking what Georgia's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's your direct competition when you get into the big bad SEC. And I'm telling you, you're light years coming from a Gator fan, light years away. We're the same program. You can change the colors out. You can change the coaches out.
I wouldn't say that.
We are light years away from Georgia. Oh my God, we are. Yeah, they're loaded. And then you have Ohio State and Michigan fighting it out. And Michigan is built just to beat Ohio State, which is the problem. This is what I'm going to bring up when he keeps saying Texas, Texas, Texas. You can build a team to beat Texas, but you will just be a Michigan. And we talked about this earlier, Jason,
yes,
in our text. You can build a team to beat Texas, but you will just beat Texas. What does that matter? Because Michigan has built a team to beat Ohio State and just Ohio State, and they can't beat Georgia, and they can't beat anybody else.
Whatever, man. They're not. They haven't continued and followed through with their recruiting stuff, and a lot of that is what we're talking. Hey, you know what? I'm going to get off of this stuff. I don't even care about this because, to be honest with you, it's going to play itself out on the field, guys.
But am I right?
Yeah. Look,
when you build a team one-dimensional,
they're not there yet. They've got to They've got to even get better on defense. They're doing that right now.
I'm not taking a shot at OU. I'm just saying, don't build a team one-dimensional to beat one team.
No, he's saying, but what he's talking about is we have to right now.
What's up, Adele?
You have to do better. What's up, Adele? How are you? You have to do better than Texas, or you got to recruit with them. You need to beat them. They're the ones that have always been. They have always been your biggest competition when it comes to that, and that's fine, right? That's all well and good. But in the end, what I'm going to tell you is,
bro,
Venables is looking at and this is where I was trying to get into from the Big 12. The biggest thing that I took from Big 12 Media Days, other than Mike Gundy's a tool bag completely, was that this is none of this is lost on Venables. None of this is lost on Venables. It's almost like it's exactly as he saw it playing out. I don't think that if for any stretch of the imagination he expected them to go 6-7 a year ago and lose all those one-score games. When I asked him about what was it going to be, what was it that happened, is going to be difference because you're good on offense. You got better on offense, but what is it? What is it going to take to move up to where he wasn't? And he talked about being 123rd out of 131, and that hurt him. But he knew that they had to rip it back to the studs, and until they did that, it wasn't going to ever be good enough because guys, we don't forget the Big 12 championship. Okay. Forget the Big 12 championship. This is not about that anymore. The Big 12 championship, that's all well and good. They won 6 in a row, went to 4 playoffs and got their ass kicked in every one of those 4 playoff games.
Yeah.
They lost one of them in double overtime. They could have won it. We all know that, but think about it. They were not built to win national championships. He's building. One of those teams that beat the crap out of them was Clemson, and they won the national championship. Yep. Would you rather
be a Clemson or a TCU? Would you rather be a Clemson or a TCU? Because when you get into the SEC, that's what it's going to be about.
Jenny McCarthy.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. Yeah. No. You can't be. Look, I don't want to be. I'd rather be Clemson than Oklahoma. for the last freaking 10 years or whatever. I would, because of what they did. And look, and they're on their way. You got to still get through them too. You were asking about Florida State, and somebody said it in there too. But Clemson is going to beat the shit out of Florida State again. I think. I don't see them.
I don't think so.
Until FSU gets through that. They have the best defensive in the country, Kody. They are good on all three levels of that defense.
I get that.
And now they have an offense, bro.
They don't have an offense. They have an unknown quarterback. It's questionable.
They have an unknown, a 5-star quarterback who's now with a Riley.
Hey, can we? Oh, okay. Let's talk about stars. Let's talk about stars. Can we get into that?
Sure. No, we're not. We're gonna stay on track here for a second. We're gonna freaking stay on track for a second. Okay. All right. Clemson all day. All right. We all heard it. BV lit them Miami folks up. They are upset. Let them be. Let them be pissed. Right?
Yeah, Miami. Yeah, we light Miami folks up all the time. I
know what you're saying. No podcast. Man, listen, you got to go and win the shit. Mm-hmm. And on Clemson at this, this is what Venables is building, is what they're doing there at Clemson too. He learned a lot from Coach Stoops, but he also learned a lot from Dabo. And I'm not a huge Dabo fan. We all know this. I think he's full of shit. But I'm going to tell you, the guy knows what he's doing. And the thing that I think is hurting most people more than anything else is that they don't understand what is it that we're going to. They've never seen the soul mission thing, right? But they've also never seen recruiting rankings as high as what you're seeing, particularly on the defensive side, and what you're gonna freaking say, right? Hey, Jason, Florida guy has a buyer left in the hangar. Tell him to dig it out. Yeah, he's always talking about that. You might check your notes just in case, but I'm doubting it. He's always doing that. Oh, I love it. Hey, guys, real quick. I was just looking in there. We've got 43 people in here watching right now. We got 12 likes. You guys don't like the show? Come on, fellas. Come on.
It's free.
Hit the like button. Help us out. That's the easiest way to help us out. You can always hit us up with tips like you see right on your screen. Venmo, Cash App, or the Super Chat Heart. But the free, easy way to do it and make sure that we get seen everywhere is just to hit the freaking like button. Share us. I will tell you, so happy to find this, to talk about this one as well. We did hit 2,000 subscribers this week while we were at Big 12 Media Days. In fact, number 2,000 was some people that we met down at the pool on Thursday, which was very cool. Very cool people. They asked us what we were doing there, and it was fun, man. It was a lot of fun. So now we're already up to 2010 of them, so that's awesome. Really cool stuff. But guys, make sure you're hitting the like button. We appreciate that, and share everything. Yeah, Sean. All good there, Sean, the old troll. Sean the troll's in here. All right. Hit the like button in the jaw, as Lemon Lime says. I love that one when he says that. Dislike. Yeah, we don't like you either, bro. You know this. You're an Okie like guy.
Dislike anymore.
He's an Okie like guy, bro. He's an Okie like guy or something.
So
pretend you're Northwestern.
guys, you guys have kind of been on.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh, it's okay. You can let Sean talk. This is what he does, Adela. This is what he does. This is just what he does. It's all good.
Big things for Big 12 Media Day. What was your biggest kind of takeaways from that? A preview from what you're going to put out this week, because I know we kind of talked before.
The thing you're kind of worried about is that, Brett Yormark's remarks were mixed at best, I would say. I think that he would take a shot in us in one sentence, and the next, he's, oh, thank you. They've been a big part of the history of this conference, blah, blah, blah. But did he take the shot of Texas wanted to go and Oklahoma kind of bridesmaid had to go? Was that him? That was somebody else. And who was that, guys? Tell me who that was, because I'm not exactly sure who that was, but I can tell you
it was the Big 12. Big 12 assistant media director, I think.
That's who it
Said
was.
that?
Is that who that guy was? Tell us guys in there because I'm not positive. I saw something about that on Twitter earlier today. I honestly, we got in late last night. I hadn't been on there much, but I did see something about it.
I do know somebody in the upper echelon did say that essentially Texas had to go because they felt like that the Big 12 was running out of money for them, and that Oklahoma did it as a bridesmaid because they didn't want to lose the Texas-Oklahoma game, which is, it's fine. You know, that's fine. If that's the narrative you want to spin, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I think that Texas and Oklahoma are the only two teams, minus maybe Oregon or
the second. It was the second in charge. Okay, I get you. Yeah, screw that guy. He don't know shit. That was
minus Oregon and Ohio State that could actually dive into the SEC and be successful. And so it was just kind of weird for him to say that. You know what I mean? I got a lot of respect for Texas and Oklahoma for the brand itself,
well,
and the money behind it.
Blue blood programs, right?
Just like Florida and LSU and Alabama.
Yeah, listen, they're freaking blue bloods. And so this idea, and I'm not going to sit here and bash the Big 12. I've been a Big 12 fan for my entire life. I think that I'm glad that if there's somebody that's about to lose their conference, it's not going to be the Big 12. But let's just be real. The reason that Oklahoma and Texas are leaving the Big 12, it's not because they just wanted to go to the SEC. Now, the money has a lot to do with it, number one. But the second part would be that it's been poorly run for way too long. Way too long. When you've got Bob Bowlesby in charge and he's reactive at all times, they never bumped it back up. And somebody from Oklahoma did the vetting for that, for them to be able to bump that back up to 12. They left it at 10. They didn't have a freaking championship game that year, and it kept Baylor and TCU tied for the championship from going to the playoff because they didn't have it. It's just been one stupid thing after another.
He said that Oklahoma left because, quote, this is the assistant. I don't know what he is, media director or whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. But he said Oklahoma and Texas rather lose to Alabama, Florida, and Tennessee than Kansas State. It was like Kansas State, Kansas, and I don't know, somebody TCU or somebody. But the losses look better in the SEC because of the big name programs of Florida,
sure,
Alabama, Georgia. So your losses don't. That's what he said. You can look it up. I'm not lying, but you know what I mean. But it looks better. The losses look better, and that's why Florida has a top 4 schedule this year. Is because of the people we play.
No, I get it. And listen, that's the hard part. Wait, what are we talking about here, Sean and Hank? Real quick, what are you talking about, Sean? Don't be busting on Hank. You know he can toss you. He's one of the guys that's a moderator. What are you talking about? Cry?
Yeah, it was Iowa State. Yes,
what?
Hank. That's when I was going through that preface. That's Iowa State was the other team. Yes, Hank, you're right. You listened to.
Oh, yeah. Right. Now listen though, but that's the whole thing. And look, nobody's hating. Nobody's even hating on this dude. And I didn't see that part. I wish I'd have been around for that part because I'd have had questions. And you know what? We're efforting a chance to talk to Brett Yormark a little bit himself, because I think that something that needs to be out there pretty loud and proud, and it needs to come from Oklahoma and Texas almost jointly, if you ask me, is that they need to say, hey, are you going to screw us over this year? Because, if you've got one holding call against a Big 12 opponent the entire season and 3 against Texas the entire season, that's trash. Right? I'm going to tell you, looking at watching the game on television, and I could be wrong. To me, it looked like that field goal at Tech was good. Now, and here's the deal about that. Maybe it wasn't, but here's the thing I want to know. Why did they not have a freaking camera on that goalpost? Why not? I don't understand that. Doesn't make sense. So what they need to do is make sure that there isn't even the option or the ability for anyone to call it cheating.
Foul play. Foul play, yeah.
You can't have it. You can't have it, man. And I think that it's probably going to go. I think you're right, Fatty. It probably will. But the calls are going to go against them. And then you're going to have to expect a little bit of it. I think, should they be able to get through it? I would hope so. Right? I would hope so.
Yeah, for sure that's going to happen.
Are they going to, but it's a fair question to ask if you're Oklahoma and Texas is, are you going to allow us to win this thing on the way out? Are you going to allow us?
Well, you got to beat your...
Gundy's a man. He's 50. Yeah, let's talk about Gundy a little bit, folks.
Real fast.
What are we talking about?
I'm a Vikings fan, but real fast. Before you get on the Gundy train, I will say this.
Bro.
Yeah, I know. On the Big 12, are you going to be able to win the Big 12? Yeah, you can win if you beat people to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I think you have to, but you can't leave any doubt. If you leave it, it's opportunities for them to beat you, they're gonna
let you. Yeah, it's like what's his name? Oh, dang it, slipping me. The guy from the UFC. What's his name?
Okay, like he's
Dana White.
Yeah,
Dana White. What's Dana White's favorite saying? Don't leave it in the hand of the judges. Don't leave it in the hand of the refs. You beat them to sleep. You put them out of their misery early. Exactly.
You're right. But here's the deal. Okay, we're going to talk about Gundy. You guys want to talk about Gundy?
Go ahead. I'm going to take a quick break when we talk about Gundy.
Go for it. All right. I'm going to pull up. See if I can share that screen, though. Freaking Gundy. 1 second, folks. Yes. This year, what we have scheduled that are being played, as I said earlier. Y'all can hear this, right?
Based on the last 2 or 3 years and how the games have gone, and the teams that have had success and the teams that haven't had success. So I'm excited about that. I'm a very traditionalist when it comes to conference rivalries, games, and such.
So yeah. Oh, Mike Gundy. And then we'll go with the coach asked this question, so I'm going to do it one more time. 1 second.
You love Gundy, don't you?
I love him.
You want to sign a 5-year revolving contract with him?
Hey, listen, he can stay in Stillwater as long as he wants to. Yes, I said Stillwater.
He will. He will. He'll stay as long as he literally wants to because he signs a revolving contract.
And Coach Don, and
Fair enough.
I'm guessing once we get halfway through the
That ain't it. Hold on. Let me find the one. It's right there for sure. I have it.
You're turning the sound off when you go to that. I'm 40. I'm a man. Yes, we know. I mean, that was nice of him to stick up for his player. I will say that. He's kind of like what's his name?
You know what? Come on, man. This is the difference in him though. He went from that to he doesn't care about his players anymore. His opportunity to care about the players when they were jettisoning him all year, and because of his offensive coordinator.
Yes, Gundy does lay in the tanning bed. Yes, for sure.
Yes, dude. Oh, so here's the deal, guys. He actually showed up, right? We were checking in, and he's right standing behind me. So obviously he's seen the show because as soon as I turned around and saw him, he gave me the fuck you look of the world, and I kind of chuckled and turned back around. And yeah, he wasn't happy. It was funny. It's kind of a badge of honor, boys and girls. Kind of is.
So it can change a team.
All right,
and with all respect, with 100 years. You and I have been here this many years. You're in the ballpark. Yes, sir.
We'll go center right in the middle. Yes, Coach. Quick. Bedlam game.
This is Coach, by the way.
Be late to rest. We'll go to one final question. Center to right.
When you go full
stop. What? You didn't hear it?
No, when you go full screen, we can't hear it. And I don't have a damn booger in my nose, chicken.
You guys are fucking.
I've done look twice.
Try this again, boys and girls. Sure.
Just don't go full screen. Just leave it like that.
You're in the ballpark. Yes, sir. We'll go center right in the middle.
Here we go. This is Coach coming up.
Yes, Coach. Quick question. It's kind of already been alluded to that the Bedlam game is going to be laid to rest, obviously, because of the happenings. But would you entertain the idea from your perspective and Oklahoma State to play them as a non-conference game?
No, we have 9 conference games scheduled, and then we have, I think, through, 15 years, we're scheduled all the way up, and we're full for the most part, and we have Power 5 teams. And I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. Oklahoma State's not going to change what we do because Oklahoma chose to go to the SEC. They need to change what we do. because they're the ones that made their mind up to go to the SEC. So with all the talk from administration and people saying that Oklahoma State needs to do this and that, all Oklahoma had to do was not go to the SEC. So it is what it is. We can cut right to the choice. So for me, I want to listen to the board. I'll listen to the president. I'll listen to the AD. If that's something they want to do, I'm good. But I don't think it's going to happen based on the way the scheduling is. And everybody needs to realize it didn't have to happen if they didn't change leagues.
We'll go to one final question. Senator Rudd.
Okay.
Holy
First,
shit.
Yeah. This is, and you know what? Here's the deal. This isn't even the first freaking time he's done this shit. He did it last year. He did it. He was trashing them last year at Big 12 Media Days. That he was also doing it. It looked like at a high school gym one day. You know, over the summer or over the, you know, since the season's ended. It's continued and it's continued. Now here's the deal. Let's just make something clear here. When I was on Voice of College Football the other day, and I don't know how many of you guys were there, Mark brought it up. What was OSU's schedule looking like for the rest of it? Because he said in there 15 years they've got it booked out, which is bullshit. Okay, it's
and
bullshit.
Nobody got 15 years because we just signed a deal with Miami.
Look, some of
we
them
just signed a deal with Miami.
On there. I listen. I get it. He is salty. But here's the thing. There's two reasons, guys. There's two reasons that he's butthurt. Number one, there's two reasons he's saying no, is what I should say. Right? The first reason, 3-16 in 19 years. 3-16. At what point would any coach still be at Oklahoma to even like get close to 3-16 against anybody? Anybody. You go 3-7 against somebody, Texas or somebody like that, you're toast. Get the hell out of here. Get out. You're gone. He'd have never made it that long. Number two, so he's pissed about it, but he knows that he's going to get to 3-17, and then he doesn't have to deal with it anymore, because what he ought to be doing is saying thank you to Oklahoma for leaving the SEC and giving him an out to not have to do it. And if you know what, I would respect you more, mediocre Mike. I would respect you a shit ton more if you just said, you know what, good, we're glad that they're leaving because now we don't have to get our ass kicked every year.
Yeah.
I would respect you more.
Here's the thing too. Coach throwing the 105-mile-an-hour fastball right down the fucking
100
pipe.
years of ass whippings. They're 90. It's 92, 19, and 7 is the overall record. 92, 19, and 7.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play him either. I'd blame everything in the world. For Freight Train Truth, real fast. He did. Yes, we've already talked about that.
He's a Texas guy. He's going to talk smack. Yeah, continue. We're going to continue with this. Don't worry about Truth. Tim Wisner. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, and we've already kind of talked about that. Screw that guy. Who cares what he's talking about?
We've talked about it. It's not that big a deal.
Here's the deal. Bottom line is this. When it comes to, and here's reason number 2, is because he's pissed off that they didn't drag his sorry ass with him. Pissed off.
I ask you this: is there going to be severe?
It's 98, bro.
Is there going to be a game possibly for Texas and OU and or one of them that's blatant that the refs just take the game over?
It was blatant last year, bro.
I'm talking blatant, like, you know what I mean? Like,
how many? When's the last time you watched a football game that both teams didn't have multiple damn holding calls on them?
Florida, LSU. Florida had 17, LSU had 0, and it was blatant. Yeah.
Okay, so there's blatant, right?
Yeah.
But like, when's it? But there were 7 freaking team of them.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, 17-0 on the holding calls.
It looks like it's.
I just wonder if
it's a lot to a little. Bottom line is it's a shit.
Do you think Do you think the Big 12 just lets OU and Texas, because I mean, let's be real, they're the top of the conference. Obviously, we don't know what, after you get beat like you did during the national championship, we don't know what TCU is gonna obviously do. Now they may come back and rally. I don't know. I don't see it. But can we talk about this for a second? What do you really see for Texas and Oklahoma the last year of the Big 12? We have talked about, Texas and or Oklahoma needs to win. I feel Oklahoma, I put the money on it, has to win the Big 12 one last time, right?
Yeah,
and so they should, right? If the defense gets better, that's what we all want, right? And do we see it? Do we see it happening, or do we see some fugazi happening to where it just doesn't happen? I mean, what do you say?
I mean, I don't want to
Have you thought about it?
Yes. We've been talking about this since last year. This is something that always happens, right? I don't think the rest put it on. Oh, really? Wait. I don't think the rest put a target on OU in Texas. I think that's what they did last year. It's less conspicuous. Oh, I got you. So you're saying that you don't see they're going to do it this year, James, is what you're saying?
Okay, James. I see that. Yeah.
I could see that. Hopefully.
Yeah, until you guys get a bullshit call and
truth. You can say whatever you want in here, and I'm going to come back at you. That's all it is.
It's truthfully, it's not always.
Hold on. Truth is talking about this whole throwing the horns down, and he thinks it's us, that it's a nonsense logic. We're always going to do it. We're always going to do it.
I don't throw horns down.
The horns down, and you may not, but Oklahoma does. Oklahoma always has. And nobody ever had a big freaking problem with it until everybody started doing it, because your fans and boosters, and then freaking the last coach was bitching about it, so it got penalized. It's not going to get penalized in the SEC, by the way.
No. SEC don't give a shit.
All right, hold on. He's saying,
bro, we just had Tennessee. We just had Tennessee roll the field after beating Alabama.
The horns down podcast means, just a minute. Let me address this. The horns down. You're going to sit here and talk trash about K. Chris? He's not even here to defend himself. Come on. First and foremost, why?
I don't like that. No.
He can say this is, we all hate Texas, just like you guys hate Oklahoma. You hate them. How many times have I heard what time is it? It's freaking 9:06 and Oklahoma still sucks. You hear that all the time. And
don't call people out when they're not here.
I really wouldn't be that surprised if there was a podcast called Oklahoma Still Sucks. It wouldn't surprise me. And it really wouldn't bother me. Why does it bother you? Why does it bother you, bro? It does bother the shit out of you, apparently.
Frightening truth. I'll say this. Don't do that. Don't call a man out when he's not here. That's cowardice.
Or you wouldn't be saying shit. You wouldn't be saying something. This is like the third or fourth freaking day you've been talking about it, dude. This happened on shows ago.
All right. Well, on to the schedule. So
yeah, I'm over this. Look, hey man, we're gonna continue throwing them down. I'm throwing down all the time. I've got one here right in my branding. Look, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this for you. I know it's gonna piss you off. There it is. Boom. Top screen. There you go.
Freight Train Truth. You can say I suck when I'm on here, but don't say I suck when I'm not on here. It's disrespectful. You don't.
And he's saying that I guess he called you out or whatever. Look, man, I'm not. Let's
call me out. I don't give a shit. I'm on a podcast with 15,000 people. I really don't give a shit about what Freighting Truth or whatever his name is. Listen, I'm gonna say this.
This is
respect the goddamn grind. It's like the Lions coach said. Pat, what was his name? Lions coach.
God, we're getting off track.
Respect the grind, man. You don't understand what it takes to just put one show together. Respect the grind. Shut up. If you don't like it, then leave. We'll take a little battering, but goddamn, man, you don't understand what it takes to put this together. You don't understand what it takes to get the mic to work or the video to work or anything. You don't understand it. So if you want to be a keyboard warrior, whatever, we're not going to respond to you after this. We're going to go on with our takes. It is what it is.
All right. That's enough. Let's go with it. Let's move on. Whatever K. Chris said, that's between you guys. That's between you guys, bro. That's it. Sorry. I'm not going to apologize for him. That's whatever.
Don't
if you want,
disrespect the grind.
If you're upset with something that K. Chris said, let him know when you see him again, because he'll be on Jay's show again. He'll be on my show again. Then you can go at K. Chris about it. But the bottom line is that you come onto these shows, and intentionally come onto Oklahoma shows all the time. You're not a tech guy. Stop it. We know better than that. Knock it off.
Thanks, Lemon Lime. I know I'm cool. Cool as a fan.
You are pretty cool, bro. You are pretty cool.
For
In the
Gator
end,
fan.
it's all good, guys. It's all good. And look, damn
Can
good and well that people are saying that. I'm moving on to this, but let me finish what I had to say about Gundy. As I said, the second part is that nobody's drugged their sorry asses with them to the freaking SEC, and it's them getting to the SEC is a long ways away. There's going to be a lot of schools that are going to get there first, and that's just bottom line. And they're upset that Oklahoma didn't hold the SEC to that the way they were trying to do it with the Pac-10, 8-9 years ago, whenever that was. They're upset. Fine. You know what? Win something of significance, Okie Light, and then you could talk about where you belong. That's it. You got to win something of significance. When you're Oklahoma State and you pound your freaking chest all the time about having more wins than anybody else over the last 10 years, and you have one conference championship in his tenure, period, and it was in a year that they didn't have a championship game, because believe me, had they have had a championship game, he would have gagged that shit up.
Yep.
Just like he did 2 years ago, he gagged it up. And Cracker, we'll get into them in a second.
Real fast. Can I get a second?
Go ahead.
Lemon Lime, Chicken 1515. Go ahead. Send him your address. I'm gonna send you something special. I love you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You guys are awesome, man. Hey, everybody make sure that if you guys want to make sure you get to see the professor often, and you should be watching this show if you're not anyway. Even though it's a Florida show, it is probably one of the best shows, period, anywhere. They're loads of fun, high top sports. It's freaking unbelievable, right? Yeah, we did them shots that night, Chicken. We did. I'm not taking shots tonight, and I'm back in the old spot. But yeah, look, Okie Light is toast, and he knows it. But you know what? If you really wanted to invite to the SEC, go play in a freaking playoff once. Yes, they should have. They've gagged it up. It's exactly what I've been saying, Sooner Cowboys. Exactly what I've been saying. These guys, every freaking time a game matters.
Oh boy, my boss is in here.
There he is. I told you it was going to be trouble. And
you need to roll back about 45 seconds. I just went on a rant.
Yeah, come on in. You want to come in with us? You're welcome to. They don't like you as much as they like Kody, but you're welcome to come in.
There's the boss.
He is the boss. Here, let me see. I'm sending it to you right now. That's some funny shit. You're in trouble.
I ain't in trouble. No, he's gonna enjoy that when he watches it back. He's gonna.
It's in there.
Yeah, man. I just say this. You guys just don't know how much it takes.
High top sports. You'll love it, man. It's hilarious. They talk as much crap as you do, Chicken. And that's hard to believe, but it's true.
It's wild. It's wild.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, man. I'll check it. You guys should check it out. You'll love it. They've got a lot of subs, man. This is where we're trying to get to, but continue on, man. Go and do more. And hey, by the way, High Top, I told you what I said the other day about all that. Josh Pate went at him about some stuff the other day, and we can actually talk about that a little bit for here in just a few minutes. That was crap. You should definitely go back at that guy. Definitely go back at that guy, because you were absolutely in the right. And for him to, Pate needs to come out. If you're gonna come and attack somebody, or not even necessarily attack,
come correct.
Go after. You better make sure that you got more than I've had multiple meals with the guy and know better. Get the hell out of here. Jason's show is not better. You're out of your mind. But thank you. I appreciate that. I stopped making excuses again. Huh? Who is? No, bro. Come on. You got to come on the show, man. You got to come on the show one of these times, man.
Hey, I will say this.
Everyone you can.
Shelton is dude, he's the most traveling. He is the most traveling. He's hard at it, right?
Making all that money, bro. He can. Shit, I get it. Yeah. And okay, Keaton, thank you for that. Keaton, and you don't comment in here very much, so I'm happy to throw this one up there. Gold star to you, because here's the deal. And this is something that me and the coach were talking about the other day. Guys, what excuse do you really have for not being able to recruit the way that Oklahoma does? You're 80 miles away. You're playing the same damn conference, and you had Barry Sanders. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do the same thing. All those Florida schools that we've just gotten, the actual big three in Florida, Florida State, Miami, they've all won. How come you can't? Yeah. And I'm not talking about your bullshit 1945 when all the men were off at war national championship. I'm talking about a real one. I'm talking about a real one, an AP voted one. Okay? Win something. Period. And then you can talk that bullshit. But here's the thing. If you're going to tell me that you can't recruit on that level, and the worst part about it is, the fans buy into his shit.
Lemon lime real fast. Yes, I did make a video about Miami going bankrupt. They are bankrupt. I appreciate you for watching my channel, and I appreciate you subscribing to it. And yes, it has been a lapse now that I am with High Top. I do an NFL show with them, and then I come on guest with Around the Table Sports, and then obviously Jason for college stuff. So
thank you, man. I appreciate
that. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, and I appreciate you guys. You all know that. This is something the coach said. We were there for you guys. We were there at the Big 12 Media Days for you guys, and that's why we were there. Can we talk? There's gonna be a lot of freaking content because of that. We've got a lot of video and all that. Go.
Can we talk about out of all the people there, how many knew coach?
Most of them. Yeah, most of them. Most of the coaches did. Yeah. They'd all recruited his guys, man. Yeah, they'd all recruited his guys. So they all knew him. So yeah.
What's that like?
It's pretty cool, man. And I knew most of them, but it's
But it's different when you're a coach, right? They give you a little extra, extra. Hey, coach, how are you? Hey, Coach Royball, how are you? What are you doing? Yeah. Where are you at? What players you got? What's this? What's that? What are you thinking?
There was a guy that the last day that we were there.
I'm surprised he didn't get a job offer.
But Gundy just tries to play the come and be loyal and true card and thinks his caliber kids want to hear that. It's crazy. And here's the thing, though. If you actually, could you imagine if you got a guy in there? If you actually got a guy in there like Jeff Traylor or Fitz from down there at Tulane, right? I mean, these guys, you're going to tell me that they wouldn't come in and get some 4 stars?
Because of booger hanging chicken. God dang.
Oh man, I love it too. But I'm telling you, man. I mean, there's no way. No, I'm not bringing him on.
I am telling you.
There's no way in hell. There's no way in hell that that this would go on. If you actually, I mean, especially if they're paying the dude like he has won a national championship in a bunch of freaking
that 5-year rotation. Yeah,
5-year rotation, $8 million a year.
Phew.
$8 million a year.
Things I'd do for $8 million a year.
Yeah. Okay. So exactly. I don't even know if they need to recruit like they need someone at the top like an Aranda or Camp. Not Aranda. I think Dave Aranda. I'm going to tell you something. Somebody I was not impressed with was Dave Aranda. He didn't answer a question. He's really philosophical, and I think that he's having a hard time because of it. I think that he's probably having a hard time connecting to these kids. He didn't answer a question that came from a reporter, and a lot of these reporters are smart guys. I'm not saying me. Some of them are, though.
You know what Aranda feels like?
And he's just real weird, bro. He's weird.
Aranda feels like kind of like a budget Brian Kelly.
Thanks, Hank.
If you went to the clearance section and pulled Aranda out, it'd be a budget Brian Kelly. Like just weird. You know what I mean? Just weird. He's grimy. He's like not grimy, but like
he's not. He's not. But
he's not a dude. A dude. You know what I mean?
I don't think that any of those kids are able to connect with because they may not understand him. And it's cool to be a little weird. You know what I mean? I think some guys love that shit. You know, that you can be a little weird.
Well, Mullen was weird and what's his name?
Yeah, but that's different. It's one thing to do that as an assistant coach. Yeah, it's one thing to do. Oh, Leach. Yeah,
Leach was weird.
But he also could chew your ass out and be real.
You don't think Aranda has it in him?
I don't know. I think that he gets on him, but he's an odd cat, man.
How much time did you get to?
And
how much time did you get to spend with him?
With Leach?
No, Aranda.
Well, he was up on stage. I think his was probably a little shorter because after the first 3 questions or whatever, everybody was like, "What?" And so they just stopped asking. You know,
yeah,
it was just odd. But then he hits a few places. And listen, from everything I know from some of these other, content creators and reporters and stuff like that, he's a great coach, I think. And I think I believe he might be one of those guys that's just a better as a coordinator guy because you just don't, the team is going to take on the attitude of its head coach, run through the wall or not. He's going to tell you a philosophical story about everything. It's just odd. It's just, I don't know. There's something, I can't put my finger on exactly what it is, but I don't know that I trust in him. I just don't know. Dana Holgerson is a budget. I think he's a budget Gundy. Let's see. OSU is not a football school. They're a basketball school. And basically that's what the image. Yeah, right. They're not either. They're not either, man. They were a basketball school and freaking when Eddie was there. They were a basketball school. Yeah. They haven't done shit. They were good and they didn't win anything really then. They're not a real basketball school. Come on.
Non BV, who was your favorite coach?
Let me think.
I know I threw a hardball at him because I did not ask this before. And chicken 15-15 and lemon lime. Like I said, text hit him up for your address.
It's easy. Whittingham. I think he's the best coach in the country that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
I think he is. I think, but I don't know that he's necessarily a guy that travels well because he's a Utah guy. He's built a great program there. He's been there though since Urban left.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
I get that.
Yeah, we know they didn't. They also didn't know which direction they were running in last year. Don't freaking start. We're having a good time right now, and you're going to make it worse. We're talking crap about Okie Light. Keep it there, Sooner Cowboys. Keep it there.
Real fast. Just make sure that you lemon, lime, and Chicken 1515. Make sure you message him on his email real fast or what have you, so we can get your address and I'll send you something. So I appreciate you guys.
Oh, she was gonna suck
hanging
a lot.
out.
Oh, she was gonna suck. All seriousness, what does Florida consider its sports dominant sport?
All of them.
Right?
All of them.
It's football, right? It's football, though.
It's
Come
all
on.
of them. I mean, gymnastics. I mean, we were in the World Series for
Are you really
baseball
doing that? And got the shit kicked out of you.
Golly.
We were in the World Series last year for it and got beat.
I know.
That doesn't work. well.
No, I think Florida. Truthfully, I think Florida's in a sport wide. It's a really good.
They had a hell of a program in basketball while Billy was there.
Yeah.
When Billy
So
was there.
so I think we're building. I think all the other sports are up there. They're on the cusp of greatness. The gymnastics team won a national championship. Softball was close. Baseball was close. Basketball didn't do well. Track and field, they won a national championship. Golf, they won a national championship. But I think we're on the cusp of a lot of multiple national championships. Do I think we're close to a football national championship? No, not even close. I think we're about 3.5 years behind Georgia from a Florida fan. I really think that. And I love Billy Napier.
It's cheaper to invest in basketball than it is in football. Don't say that because that's crap too. Do not give them that freaking easy way out. That's bullshit, Jim. Come on, buddy.
What was the question?
Are you an Okie Light fan, Jim?
It's cheaper to invest in basketball? Absolutely. It's 12 players.
Cheaper to invest. He's saying that they're willing to invest in basketball more than football. That's crap because look, the one guy and this was the other part, talking about when he at the end when Gundy said that he didn't have the control over that, that's crap. He's the one guy that's been there for a long time. He's the one he's been there longer than the president. He had the money that got left there was because of him. I know people like to act like him and T Boone weren't buddies. They were. That's why he just got another $2 million dumped into the program. So don't tell me he doesn't have control. And here's the other thing. Kody, do me a favor. Go and look up Oklahoma State's future schedule. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, I can do that. Hold on.
And then send me put the link in there. Put the link in the comments real quick. And then that way, because I want to show everybody something. Oklahoma State's record. Or not record, their schedule moving forward for the next 10 years or whatever. 15 years. Let's go to, he said 15, so let's go to 15. All right. They need to play every year, but here's the deal. And look, here's the one reason that I feel like I don't really care if they play them or not. It doesn't bother me as much. I do feel like fans care more than the rest though. And it should be played. Here's the other thing. If they think you need this game in order to be able to compete. They are not broke, Jim. They are not. That's silly talk.
He says 15 years, but there's...
Yeah. He says 15 years. There's openings as soon as like 28, 29, right? And there's on the non-con.
It's not 15 years. It's like 3
it ain't
years.
Even... Yes, and yes, exactly. It's like 3 years. And who's to say that you can't put 2 Power 5 programs on your schedule in the non-con? As a matter of fact, if you think that you can get yourself ready for a college football playoff, if you ever were to win a freaking conference championship, which
they don't even show it on their. You go on the Oklahoma ticket site, they don't even show it. Like for him to say that he's full of shit. 15 years
after Gundy, he's full of shit. Exactly.
Okay, hold on.
That's the thing. He's a liar too. On top of it,
the University of Florida is not booked out 15 years because we just signed a deal with Miami in 2025. You ain't booked out 15 years. That's full of shit.
He's not. I've heard it as far.
Miami's a non-conference game. Miami. And we booked UCF in 2025. You can't tell me you're 15 years out. give me a fucking break, man. It's such bullshit. Oh, 15 years. Who are you playing 15 years from now? We don't even know if we're even gonna be here 15 years from now. Are you kidding me?
He goes in there, and yeah, like you're gonna be.
I'm booked out 15 years. Yeah, you're full of shit, dude. That's why you got 5-year revolving contract. You won't even be here 15 years from now.
Yeah, they haven't yet. But why is that, Sooner Cowboys? Are you all you do is dwell on that shit.
Chicken 1515 High Top Sports. Yeah, we have a Sunday NFL show. It's terrific.
It's in the description, guys. It's the link is in there. Go in there. Check out the one. Yeah, his NFL show on Sundays it's great. They talk a lot of trash. They have a lot of fun. Their live shows are great. They have a call-in show as well. You know. What's up?
And we're getting more and more involved. We're going to do a fantasy show.
Doing the show. Yeah.
If you're fantasy football fans, we're going to do that. We're it's growing. It's growing by the second. We are the new stream Barstool. Like we're coming. As Coach Prime said, we're coming. We will be Pat McAfee Barstool on steroids.
Are we doing a Coach Prime? We coming.
We're coming.
Ain't too hard to find.
I'm not hard to find. Jason texts me all the time. You want to come on? Yeah, sure. No problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I couldn't wait to get you on tonight. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the coach. Hey, everybody in the freaking comments, make sure that you wish Coach a happy birthday today, please. Okay,
for sure. And guys,
also on Twitter, which I don't know how many of you guys are on Twitter. He is on Twitter. It's I'm gonna have to find it though because I never knew he was until the other day.
Guys, real fast, I got to check. I put a burn fire out, so I got to go check that real fast. Can we get Philip? Can we get somebody? Can we get somebody to super chat because this stuff isn't free. This is hard work, dedication. Somebody, Chicken 15. Somebody. The super chat is in there.
You guys go in there and freaking tell Coach Roy Ball
happy birthday. Send him a little beer money. Like I said, Chicken 15 and Lemon Lime. Make sure you get.
Addy, hold on a minute. 2029 is first. Go check on the burn, bro. I'm gonna go check on that burn thing. Go.
All right. 2029.
All right. 2029 is the first open. 2029. Okay, no, it kind of is, but is what does that mean? It means that they can't. By open, do you mean the first year that they don't have anybody on their schedule yet? Thank you, Lori. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you guys for all that. It's awesome. Yeah, listen, I'm going to tell you, you can't play more than to me, if you really care about competing on a national level, because if you remember, this is something I had forgotten about until the day before the Big 12 Media Days. It was that after they beat Notre Dame in the Fiesta Bowl, what did mediocre Mike say? That they could be a blue blood. Remember that? Hilarious stuff. Be nice, Sean. I don't care about all that stuff. Just take care of us, making sure you hit the damn like button, please, please, please. We got 52 folks in here still only 29 likes. Come on now. $10 from Chicken, my man. Drink on me, Coach. Thank you. We'll throw that up there. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate that. Happy birthday from Mike Hawk as well. Steve B. Thank you. You guys rock. Thank you for the podcast. Hey man, thank you guys for coming to the podcast. We appreciate it so much. And whether you super chat or anything, and that's not the only way to help out. You can actually go in and get some gear for your money. Guys, go in there and check that out as well. That's awesome stuff to do. Right on, it's hofmedia.us/fanatics. That is our member link. You'll get up to 65% off everything. Time to start getting your gear ready for the games for this season, right? So check all that stuff out as well. You can get your podcast merchandise. Let me get that one up there. Branding. Pod merch. You can also jump on there. It's let me take that off. Pod-merch at hofmedia.us. So you can jump on there. That's where you'll get the General Booty hats, that Lincoln Riley block me gear, any of that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. Danny Okoye too. Hey, listen.
How old is Coach?
Huh? How old is Coach?
How old is Coach?
He's turning. He's 64 today. 64 years young. 64 years young.
I didn't burn the 500 acres of corn down, so we're okay.
Good deal. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach. Normally you buy drinks all week. We got some. You owe me. All right. Cool. No, listen. Hey, we had a good time the other night. I'll tell you that. And I don't drink a whole lot anymore, boys. But I drank a little bit this week. That did.
I make up for it.
Texas. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think that.
But see, John, can we go to that?
See, John, I don't know why you would think he would, to be honest with you. I think that 8-4 with this schedule, you had to expect that there was something bad that happened, like catastrophic bad, a lot of injuries. You know, maybe both quarterbacks get hurt. I don't know. I just don't see how you can go 8-4. I can see 4 teams that maybe could beat them. I don't think there's a way in hell that all 4 of them do. Right? I don't know. It's just me.
Yeah.
Why do you think this is, Jim Bird? Why did they generate $97 million to OSU's 22? Why? Because they half-ass recruit and they don't win shit.
They do half-ass recruit.
They don't win shit. You know what? I'm just saying, you have to build. You have to start building from something. And on top
if
of
you're
that,
gonna
$22 million, how much other money do they have that's all coming from T-Boone and everything else? They've got money, man.
And this is what I say about the recruiting. If you're not gonna recruit at a top 5, top 6 level, the transfer portal has to be good to you, like Florida State did, and they're not doing that right either.
Well, and the transfer portal was very good to us as well, right? To OU as well.
Yeah, but
we think so. Hypothetical, what? Hypothetical, okay.
Not to a level of
hypothetically. Do they fire him? No, I think that would probably be. You got to figure.
Cheers, Hank.
How did you not? Hey, wait a minute. Hold, Sooner Cowboys. Just 1 second. We didn't see 6 and 7 last year. You know what? Probably not. There was a lot of people that drank the Kool-Aid, right? There's a lot of people that drank the Kool-Aid.
What Kool-Aid?
It's stupid. We did it, and here's the deal. Because. And nobody was listening. They were just thinking that he was going to come in, be defensive, and because you have a decent quarterback and you had a decent OC, they thought that it was going to stay the status quo and they were going to get better. The truth is, the defense got hurt more than the offense did, and it's just hard. Damn, I didn't read your comment. Which is, let's see it. Oh no, not that one. I'm not saying that. Jackass.
My thing is
new Sofa King. No, new Sofa King. Stupid. You're the new Sofa King. What does that mean?
And
you're calling me stupid.
Okay. Anyway, but real fast. The defense is
legend, bro.
So the defense is harder to build than the offense, and that's a proven fact because the NFL. The elite defenses have 4 and 5 stars.
So advanced now, too, right?
Well, the NFL, the when you look at the defense, it's 4 and 5 stars everywhere, right? And when you look at the offensive side, it's like 1 5-star, a couple 3 stars, and a guy that was never even thinking about. You know what I mean? It's just the defensive side of the ball is 4 and 5 stars. So that makes sense why BV wasn't successful in his first year, because he's a defensive coach, right? So it takes the 4 and 5 stars to get there. You got to get them. You had a great class this year. You're working on a great class, or you had a great class last year. You're working on a great class this year. It takes a while to acquisition the talent. You got the kid out of IU, the safety stud. and he's doing the right things. And this is from a Gator fan. I don't give a shit about OU. If they were shitty, I would say something about it. But I think BV is building a defense. Guys, it just takes a lot longer to build a defense than what it does in offense. It's just facts. It's facts.
Yeah, listen. The one thing that I took, the biggest thing, everybody, you asked me earlier, what was the biggest thing I took away from the Big 12? When it comes to Oklahoma, it's this. It's when it comes to Oklahoma, it's this. Everything that he was talking about, that he has been talking about, everything he's been preaching about, right, has been what you've seen. And he's continuing to preach it. He's not talking about different things all the time. He's not making excuses like Okie Light Mike. Okay, like mediocre Okie Light Mike. He is looking for what he's looking for. He's not building on NIL and bullshit, right? He's not going to do it. And I think you could be right there, Sooner Cowboys, on him. He is. McCullough's a linebacker, but then the 3-3-5, it's a hybrid of a defensive end as well. It's kind of the same. I mean, outside linebackers are basically defensive ends. It's the same thing, right? But that's right. He was going to rip it, and he said, we got to rip it down to the studs. We got to rip it down to the studs. He said it. Most people weren't hearing him when he said it, right? But
that's
in the end, everything that he's talked about is what we're seeing from him. He hasn't changed his tone. He's not doing everything that Gundy does. He does it. He does everything the same way every day. He talks about the same things every day. And if you think about this, all the people, all the recruits that we have expected them to get, they've gotten them. Because those are the ones that you can tell that they're really pushing for. The ones that we really didn't expect, or you kind of hoped for it, but maybe didn't expect it, they didn't get them.
I think you guys get stoned too. Off of
they're getting stoned. They're getting stoned because Waneri is, I think he's a complete lock. Right.
Yeah. And we talked about this last time I was on, right?
Jaden Jackson's right next to him. And he loved that sometimes Jaden Jackson was getting the double teams with his big 300-pound butt.
What's soft? Sean,
Who's soft? What are you talking about?
Holiday. What's soft?
Sean, come on, bro.
Don't get me fired up again. Please don't. I can only take so much in a show.
Bro,
but real fast.
Anybody who his team is, he's soft. He's talking shit though. This is what he does.
Okay. Real fast though. I think that Florida really wants. I think Florida really wants Stone, and if it's not OU, it's going to be Florida.
Oh, he ain't going. I understand that it's hard to accept it, but Sooner Cowboys, think about why it happened. And you said yourself, for the 5 losses that were 1-score losses,
6 and 7,
3 points,
bro. What? Okay.
But again, if it's okay, let me ask you a question though. And then we'll move on from this. But okay. I just want to ask you one thing, Sooner Cowboy. Will 6 and 7 have been worth it if they win a national championship in the next 5 years or so? Will it have been worth it? I don't believe you on that either, because you know what? 5 years ago, you could have said this. Right now, the Big 12 is the most competitive top to bottom league there is in the country. And I'm not saying that they're the best or the most talented league, because they're not. What I'm telling you is there's more parity in this league right here than there is in any league in the country.
Now,
that's another thing you took from what you saw last year. When you see that Kansas goes from 2 wins to 6, and they have a guy who, I mean, hell, he was leading for the Heisman through 6 games last year. He got hurt. Dude, Jalen Daniels is the real deal. They did, and you're right. A lot of it was that they did play against more they played against more experienced teams. Absolutely.
Yeah,
the bottom line was, I've said this before too, had they not had that much issues on that defensive side, do you think you're getting all these guys? Because I don't. I think it was very clear that to a lot of these guys is, hell, we can go in there, play right away, and this guy's going to get us ready to play in the NFL.
Laura,
Florida
I
is
didn't.
not getting stoned, bro. By the way, yeah, that ain't happening.
Laura, I didn't. All I said was if
Yeah,
Lori, all I said was if OU doesn't get stoned, Florida is the
it would be
second best
Miami
pick.
if it was anybody else, but because they've dumped the biggest wad of cash in his lap, I think.
On
But-
Stone?
Yeah.
No, he loves Napier. I've already heard it. He's listen. Hey, real fast. Napier and BV are the same guys. They're all about the man, right?
I don't know this because here's the thing. Because Napier, you keep saying that, bud, but Napier doesn't do he keeps dumping money in their pockets.
What money? What high profile recruit have we dumped money into?
You guys are what, number 2 right now in recruiting because he puts that pressure on them, tells you're not going to get paid if you don't take it now. It's a different way of recruiting.
No,
they're not.
No, it's not. It's the same. It's the same as BV. You take another.
If you tell them don't freaking commit to us until you've gone on all your
and all of our guys are 100% locked in. Look at it. Look at the Twitter. 100% locked in.
Oh,
you really think it's like that? You think it's like that?
I do think it's like that. I do.
You think we're playing dirty?
I didn't say that. I don't think it's dirty anymore. I just don't think it's the way to go anymore.
No, I'm just saying this. All I'm saying, I think Napier and BV are on the same railroad track, right? One's left, one's right. I feel like
Florida was last on there.
Huh?
Yeah, he said Florida was last on there.
You think he'd go to Miami? Miami's a nobody. Miami can't get.
I don't think
they have a rent.
They have a
rent stadium. Hold on, real fast. They have a rent stadium.
He ain't going nowhere.
They can't get nobody. They can't get nobody in the stands. He's going to OU or he's going to Florida. That's it. That's it. That's all it.
Nose grew 1 inch. It just did. It did, bro. Look at it. It's just way out there now. Look at that shit. That's hilarious.
What are you talking about? Stop it.
Guys, here's the thing. Here's what I really think. It's not even.
Hey, listen. Don't. Hold on, real fast. Don't call me out for cheating because we ain't cheating. We ain't cheating.
I didn't call you out for cheating.
No, you did. You kind of called me out for cheating a little bit. You said that Florida's cheating a little bit. You know, oh yeah, we're paying players. Everybody's playing players. All pay to play.
Bro, you're now Shelton's is.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh, we're gonna hit that. Come on, man. I've been respectful. I've been nice. I'm respectful. I've been watching your comments. I've been trying to be nice. Listen though, real fast. I just
commits committee on their visits. What are you talking about? What does that even mean, bro?
Real fast though.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Don't you corner me. Don't you corner me, goddammit. I will walk off the show. Don't do it. Stop.
What?
Don't.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck me, man.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Gotcha, bitch.
You know who the fuck that guy is? It's a professor.
Gotcha, bitch.
It is the professor. We love the professor too.
All right. Anyway.
Oops, sorry about that. I don't know what that one was. All right, boys. All right.
No, I think that was a little bit of a shot, but anyway.
I'm just busting you guys. I'm busting on both of you and Shelton because he's in here. I don't know what this means. That was more for that. What?
What?
Hey, you know what though? I'll tell you this. I've texted him like 4 or 5 times about the Sunday show, and he didn't text me back. He's more introduced into your show than what.
Go ahead, continue. Man, you got to quit cussing so much, Kody.
I know. No, but it's not the Miami thing like last year, right? That was weird.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't think that they're the same guys, man. I just don't believe that.
No, I think they are.
Not hearing it.
You don't
That
think
was
DV
good as a
and Napier are
freshman
the same guy? They go to the same church. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
They're going to the same Bible study.
Probably not. Yeah, right. But Lori, look at this. Do you think Jaden would commit to OU if Stone wasn't coming? Probably not, man. It looked like he was probably going to Texas, right? And Stone got pissy about that on Twitter. Real mad.
What was Lemon Lime saying? God damn it. Kody, do you even like UCF or do you like them like you like
me? On that because screw those guys.
Oh, boy.
These knuckleheads at UCF, bro. Who the fuck are these guys think they are? They've been recruiting in the 70s.
Hit that button. Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
UCF. Can I just say this? When you claim a national championship, you're a fucking loser. An L. A fucking loser. Who the fuck is that guy?
All right, wait. Relax, okay? Relax.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? The truth. You can't handle the truth.
Bro, you're really not saying this one.
Why is it stuck right there? Whoa.
Hank's is spot on, Kody.
Hey,
Bro, UCF is a problem.
that's enough of that.
Horns down, bitch.
All right, let's go on to UCF. Can we get on it? Like, Jesus Christ! Like, how the fuck do you claim a national championship and try to be? We can't hear you. You're muted. I don't even know what's happening. Nope, still can't hear you. You hit so many buttons, you made yourself.
Horns down.
OU goes undefeated the
Answers?
whole entire
I think
season,
I'm entitled.
obviously winning a national championship.
Horns down,
You
bitch.
can't handle
Haters.
the truth.
Yo,
The boss said I had to clean it up a little bit. He just texted me, so clean it up a little bit.
thank you, Shelton. I don't know what I did.
Bro, UCF been talking mad trash since like they won the national championship that they didn't win. That we're still waiting on game film. Actually, I think I texted you that. Can I get the game film for you got media pass? Can I get the game film on their national championship game for UCF? No.
No, you can't because it's not available. There it is. I fixed it. All right. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so this show is unhinged. It definitely is unhinged. We're having fun tonight, guys.
You got me on a tirade. I swear. I'm sorry.
UCF, what is it with these UCF guys? And hey, listen,
bro, welcome.
This High Top said a second ago, this stuff that High Top says had a second ago, not working. Right? This one here, nuh-uh. Hank, that turns him a timeout, please. Thank you. That'll earn him a timeout. Adela, Hank, somebody handle that. Thank you. Yeah. Adela, have a good night. Love you. We'll talk to you soon.
See you, Adela. Thanks. Love you.
He was having fun. Yeah. Yeah, Jason was having fun. He was having fun, though. I do have fun with this stuff. And I want to do more of it. But, I got to figure out how to work it, though. A little better.
What?
A little better.
What?
UCS a problem, though, right?
Oh, hey.
They just stay talking shit.
A problem with what? They're full of shit.
They just stay talking shit all the time. They're like Miami.
freaking Navy last year, and John Rice Plumlee can't throw the ball from here to there. Come on, man.
That's not the problem. The
The
problem is they constantly talk shit.
Yeah, I know. They're
Garrison Sooners steamroll UCF. Yes, sir, Lemon Lime. That's why you're getting 2 shirts. I'm not buying 2 shirts.
Steamrolling UCF. Oh, we're gonna. To me, it was surprised me that they even said anything, right?
Lemon Lime. You can ask Jason. I buy nice shirts too. When I say I'm gonna buy you a shirt, I'm gonna buy you a nice one. Am I wrong, Jason?
No, you did. Hey, man, you hooked it up before with me. And look. This back here, this is what actually we can't put Shelton in timeout. He bought this. The Jason White autographed freaking Sooner helmet. On set now.
High Top Sports.
High Top Sports. My man. My guys, man. You know, these are my guys. Appreciated it.
We love you like a brother.
If you noticed, we also have from the undefeated, my Wong Lam. That's our boy, the undefeated guy on Twitter. He gave me that along with a defining moment shirt as well. Complete with the state of Oklahoma. That's a pretty dope hat right there.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, it's a dope hat. Yeah, so thanks for all that, guys. I appreciate all that kind of stuff. And we're having a great time tonight. But listen, they're probably gonna UCF might get good because they can recruit for it. But until they average better than 70th, I don't want to hear how they're gonna freaking come in and run the league. I don't want to hear that shit.
I agree too.
I had to say the same thing to PG and then the other night. You know, it's just crazy.
For sure, Lemon Lime. I always set the homies up.
He does, man. He's the man. He is the professor. The professor, the man. The show that they did on the draft is what earned him that nickname. The professor, unlike our boy Mel Kiper, who I think he missed on every but one first round.
Yeah,
pick.
He was 2 for 32.
What did you do on first round picks, bro?
28 for 32.
28 for freaking 32.
Yeah, it's really unreal. You know, Shelton, you know, before I had my own small podcast and Shelton called me and he said, "Hey, I really want to do this NFL live show. Can you do the first 10 picks?"
They won the AAC. They didn't win shit else. I mean, big deal.
Yeah. So he said, "Can you do the first 10 picks?" And then he calls me the next day and he goes, "Hey, I need you to do the first 25 picks." And I dialed it up. And I wasn't perfect, but and then he goes, "Hey, why don't you just do all 32 the first round just in case something happens?" So I did all 32. I was like 28 of 32 or something like that, 26 or 32. And Mel Kiper was 2 for 32. So I think the narrative of the story is the professor that I got named for that is, you know, right on par. And I've been right on par with everything. I've been right on par with OU recruiting.
I'm telling you now that Jason White does those commercials for Air Comfort. That's hilarious, actually. Now that I do remember that now. And Sean is the one that said that. I knew he was an Okie Light fan. I knew it. Freaking love it. It's been a while.
Let's get in. Can we get into a little?
It has been a while, Sean. It has been a while since I've lived there. You're right.
Oklahoma recruiting,
guys. I went to school, but after that, I kind of left.
Oklahoma recruiting. You want to get into that?
Nope, bro. We're about done. We've been going for about an hour 48. It's 10 o'clock here, which means it's 12 o'clock where you're at. I got some stuff I need to get done. And it's been a long week. We will for sure be back this week on Tuesday for sure. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff. I'm going to be putting out some other things as well. I definitely appreciate you coming in. Again, if you hadn't said Happy birthday to the coach. Make sure you get in there and do that. It's at Philip Royball 1 on Twitter, or you can just throw it in here.
I didn't know he had
that
Twitter.
all of that. He didn't tell us until
Send
I
me
just found out the other day.
Send me your new address so I can send him something.
Okay.
And then
You guys
real
can do it
fast, guys, I'm telling you, High Top Sports, it's a nut show. It is wild. You will love it. I'm telling you. Even if you're not an NFL fan, I get on there. I say a bunch of crazy shit, and Shelton loves it. And if you can, just please support the channel because we are trying to grow it. We're at 15,000 strong, and we're just trying to grow it. We're trying to be the next Barstool, Pat McAfee. You know, it's any little bit of y'all liking this.
You do a great job. You guys do a great job, but I tell you, I wouldn't. You know,
I'm telling you, if Jason had
Pat,
Jason had the capital behind him, he'd scoop me up. I'm just saying. He's already told me that, and he loves me.
I enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I want Okie like Kody too. I want all the guys that are good. I want Jay. I want all of them, but they're all got their own shit going on, and I get it. You know.
But guys, thank you,
Roger Dodger. Oh, looky there, Roger Dodger. What are you in here for, buddy?
Hey,
kick him out. Kick him out. Put the user in timeout. I already did it. Bye.
Super chats. Super chats do help.
He's gonna have to either send a super chat or he can't be here. That's all there's.
Super chats do help. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you're here, I know you're already subscribed, but don't forget to send some money towards the producer's way because
we two of them. After you said that, we got two super chats. I appreciate that, guys, a lot. Hey man, that's great. And really
it does help.
More than anything, it definitely does help. And I'll tell you guys, you know, as we continue on this way, you know, you guys know we gotta if I'm gonna be here 5 days a week, that means I can't do anything else. So I need you guys to you know, to help us out here. We appreciate that, right?
I wish I could do it 5 days a week.
You banned him. That a boy. Hank, that a boy. Got him, man. Get him out of there. All right.
Chicken and lemon lime.
Almost done with the build stuff, and then here we go. We're gonna, you know, I want to be on here 5 days a week. I definitely have to do a crash course and be better with this equipment stuff. I mean, that's on me.
Yeah.
But definitely it's gonna happen. And so yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. It won't be this week, but starting next week, we're gonna go 5 days a week. That's how it's gonna be. That's just how it's
lemon lime. Just lock it in. Lock it in for tonight. What's tonight? Saturday. If Jason wants to be on, we'll be on together. And then we are on Sundays at High Top Sports.
Is NFL stuff at High Top, right?
Is NFL on High Top, but I'll be here every Saturday night late with Jason.
Yeah, because that'll be game nights. That'll be game nights coming up. So we'll be breaking down games. We'll also be having on. We're going to be having on Stephen Coleman on Saturday nights. That's really the only time he can do it because he's a coach. So he's going to be on with us. You know, Stephen was it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys caught that. And Chicken, I hope you did catch that where we had we have a new sub. Yeah, hey, you guys go check them out. Y'all are gonna have fun on there. Have fun.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure
too. Well, I'm glad about that.
Chicken 15 lemon lime. Make sure that you send Jason your stuff so I can send you a shirt. I appreciate it. Love you guys. And yes,
yeah. He sent me their Gmail and I'll figure out their stuff. What time on Sundays is your stream?
7:35. 7:35 for the NFL show. Yep.
Yeah. No. Lori, I'm gonna say if they do that the first year, that's not terrible. But look, you know how OU is. They want to compete for championships. They want to win. So let's see what happens. I think that first season is going to be tough, man. You got LSU and Auburn on the road. You've got Alabama at home. I mean, that's a tough go. Coach Isaiah said that if there's a Big Four in the SEC, they got 3 of them the first year. So that's tough. But I think it's going to be tough every year, and they're going to continue to recruit. on the level that if they could continue to do what they're doing recruiting wise and get this defense shored up, I think that there's no way that they don't compete for all of it. Period. Right? But we got to wait and see. Yeah, I think he's been banned completely. Somebody kicked him all the way out. It might have been I thought it was probably you, Hank. If it wasn't, then it could have been Kim. Kim, did you do it? That's awesome. All right, guys. Thanks so much for coming in. Kody,
Love you
don't run
guys.
off because I got to make sure that we get your recording. But thanks so much, everybody, for coming in. We appreciate it so much. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Love you guys a bunch. We'll talk to you soon.